We've talked on the YouTube channel about Netflix and how this company is aggressively on the pursuit, not only to create their own content from shows to movies and such, kind of pushing a lot of those, shows and movies that they don't own the rights to kind of to the wayside where they're creating all their own content. But not only that, guys, they're getting into the video game industry. Netflix gaming is a real thing, and I'm incredibly excited about this. The way that Netflix is consistently innovating, they definitely want to stay ahead of everyone else. And I want to talk about this and what Netflix gaming really means and everything that we know so far. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's get into it. So, guys, in an article from Reuters, Netflix buys first video game studio and rolls out mobile games. So Netflix has bought video game creator Night School Studio and rolled out 5 mobile gaming titles in select European markets, the company said on Tuesday, as it looks to diversify revenue sources amid intensifying competition in the streaming space. Night School Studio, the company's first gaming studio purchase, is best known for its debut game Oxenfree, a supernatural teen thriller with an eerie soundtrack. The studio's games, which are available on Sony's, PlayStation, Microsoft's, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PCs, will be the first non-mobile titles in the streaming giant's newly created video game portfolio. Like our shows and films, these games will all be included as part of your Netflix membership, all with no ads and no in-app purchases, the company said. Netflix had mentioned its plans to enter gaming during its last quarterly earnings as newer players, including Disney Plus and HBO Max, have been rapidly gaining subscribers, intensifying competition in the streaming landscape. The company earlier in the day said it had introduced Stranger Things 1984, Stranger Things 3 the game, Card Blast, Teeter Up, and Shooting Hoops, titles on Android to Netflix members in Spain and Italy. Poland, where the Stranger Things titles are already available, will get the other 3 titles. We view gaming as another new content category for us, similar to our expansion in original films and animation and unscripted TV. We think the time is right to learn more about how our members value games. So, yes, guys, let's talk about this. So, Netflix gaming. What does this mean for the gaming landscape, the streaming wars as a whole? We know, guys, that Disney Plus and HBO Max, they are aggressively trying to catch up to Netflix as to the success Netflix has had in the streaming, wars and such. Netflix has been on top. So how do you stay on top? Well, that's an interesting question. One of those ways, though, is getting into gaming, because another industry that is just absolutely exploding in a major way over the last number of years, Netflix figures, you know what, we're creating all this original content that people can binge watch and things of that nature. But not only that, we can go ahead and create a gaming platform where all the games we own as well, all gaming originals for Netflix, and we'll include it with your subscription service. That being said, the subscription service will probably go up with time, guys, obviously with this new rollout of video games. But just imagine they're going to start taking their IPs that they already own and creating video games out of them. Stranger Things, who knows what other ones they could do. Bridgerton, Ozark, the list goes on and on. Squid Game is obviously the newest one that everyone's talking about. They are aggressively trying to, stay on top, right? And that's what Netflix has to do. Companies like this that have had something that has worked for a while and they're way ahead of everybody else when it comes to the streaming wars, this is a way Netflix is staying, is going to be able to stay on top. Because sure, HBO Max, Disney, those are companies that are also in, the video game industry, but Netflix is creating this content. Not only they're pumping so much into originals for shows and things of that nature, but doing it in video games as well. It's just another way that they're trying to innovate. I think of other companies like Tesla, where Tesla right now is on top of everyone else when it comes to the EV market. But what's Tesla going to do next? Because now everyone else is trying to play catch up. Tesla is going to, in my opinion, continue to innovate into other spaces and other ways in order to stay on top. This is just a way that Netflix is planning on staying on top for the foreseeable future. And it's absolutely awesome. I would love to hear what you guys think. How do you guys think this is going to shake up? And how do you think this really changes the streaming wars as we know it? I think this is massive for the streaming wars. This is massive for Netflix. I love it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more gaming and entertainment, stay here with Zero TV.